Hello, hello, everybody. Mwah! Welcome back to our daily live show. It's wonderful, wonderful to be here again. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in the UK. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blue skies, gorgeous sunshine, greenery, bees buzzing in the garden. Saw a white butterfly this morning, hence the butterfly theme. And butterfly mug. It all sort of synchronized together for me today, the butterfly theme. And yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful morning here. Gorgeous, gorgeous midday as well. The sun is so lovely and warm. And just gives you that amazing feeling of being alive and really appreciating every moment. So welcome, welcome to our daily live show with your host, Jazz. So I'll quickly do our introduction and then we'll dive into today's topic, which gives everybody a couple of minutes to start hopping on. And once you are online and joining for this broadcast, please do let me know you're here. Do say hello, drop a comment. It will be lovely, lovely to interact with you. So do drop me a comment and do say hello. So let's do the introduction and let me share this love and live. And please do share the love and live, this lovely daily show that we have. Let's try and reach more people, try and get this knowledge out there, try and help everybody on this gorgeous journey, this divine journey that we are experiencing here on this earth. So do share the live. I am just going to share the video. Hey Tash, how are you, brother? Lovely to have you here. Guess what? Hot masala chai. Cheers, my friend, cheers. I've got it on today. Even though it's hot here, I thought, you know what? That is what I'm having. Nothing can beat it, Hitesh. Nothing can beat it. So I'm just going to share this live. Fantastico. And I think we are on a roll. Great, great stuff. Fantastic. Lives shared. Please do share the love as well. It's a wonderful, wonderful area we're diving into today. Something that comes up for a lot of us, something that I see with my clients, I see with friends, family, and I'm continuously reading about as well because I do love and live. See, getting muddled up, such a beautiful topic. I do love diving into this. Yes, exactly. Masala tea anytime. I agree. I do love diving into this topic because it's such a sacred way of living when you start tapping into your intuition and into your spirituality. And I thought, you know what? This is something that coincides and relates to what we've been discussing all through the week. You know, we started off with the new moon intentions, manifesting, and ways to manifest and ease that manifestation. And intuition is your strongest muscle to actually manifest anything in your life. And so it just relates beautifully to our entire week's discussion as well. And a lovely way to bring this to a close so that you can start using these tools, you can start experimenting, you can start playing with these techniques and these ideas and start making it a part of your daily life, a part of your living, and really, really get sort of, tapped in and turned on and use it for your benefit and for the benefit of others. So before I dive into the topic, which I'm so wanting to right now, let's do our introduction. So I'm Jasmeeta Takasi, the creator of this Facebook page, Jasmeeta Takasi, lifestyle and mindset expert. I'm also the creator of my group, which is a closed group, which is Aspiring Women Awakening, which is a beautiful space for ladies to come together into a sisterhood, a soul sister tribe, where you helping each other, you're empowering each other, you are being there for one another through our journeys, through our emotions, through our feelings, through our victories, through our successes. It's just a lovely space to come together and interact and feel supported. So ladies, do join if this resonates with you and you want to come to a space where you feel like you can share and you can be inspired and inspire. Do feel free to join the group. I'm also the creator of my website, which is www.jasmeetatakasi.com. Do check it out. It's all about inspired living. I'm also the creator of my program, which is an online coaching program called Awaken Your Divine Power, which actually goes beautifully with today's topic, because that is exactly what we're talking about. Awakening your divine power, this divinity within you that we shut off for so many years, and we don't even realize that it exists because we mask it over, we shut it away because we think it's something not right, it's not normal, but actually that is the normal to awaken this divinity in you. So we shall crack into this beautiful, beautiful topic of spirituality and intuition now. And before I do that, my masality is calling me, so I've got to have a sip. And let me know what you're having today. Let me know what you're joining me with, because the whole week I've been having orange juice. And then today I thought Friday afternoon, masala tea calls. So it reaches my soul. Masala tea really does. So we're chatting about how to get in touch with your spirituality, which is your soul connection, which is this intuitive guidance system, this internal sat-nav that we talk about, that I talk about a lot in my videos and in my work. And the reason I bring it up is because I accessed this many, many years ago when I was in such a dark space where I couldn't recognize myself. I was really operating from the mind. I was really operating from the ego state. I was only focused on the now being, what was happening to me in that reality. And I journeyed through that period for about 9 months. And during that, I started talking to myself. And when I mean talking to myself, I mean the self-talk. I had to stop it. I had to start going into a space where I needed to shut off the past. I needed to stop the worry of the future. I needed to become present. And that's when I dived into this whole personal journey, personal development, spirituality, road, you can say, when I had reached that space. And it took time, but within those 9 months, I was able to trust my feelings more than what was coming out here and what was telling me it's not possible. How is this going to happen? Let's look at the logic. Using the intellect. I was, instead of using just the intellect and focusing with the logic on situations and challenges, I started listening to my inner guidance system. I started listening, that little voice that tells you, trust me, this is not right for you. Trust me. When you meet somebody and you think, oh, this is a bit off, I'm not feeling the energy here, and you go, oh, no, it's fine. How can I even think of something like that? No, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. And then you regret it. Then you come home and think, oh my God, I should just listen to myself. Why didn't I trust myself? Why didn't I just do what I wanted to do? That's your intuition talking to you. That's your intuition saying, hello, listen, I'm here, I'm guiding you in every moment, but you choose not to hear me. So your intuition is there to guide you. It's also there to be directed by you. It's like we talk about conspiring with the universe. Your intuition is such. How we are conspiring with the universe, which is we are the universe, right? Your intuition's also there to seek guidance from you, and you seek guidance from it. It's a magical game that you play. It's a magical way of living, when you're truly listening to your gut instinct, that's intuition. You know that feeling when I've experienced it in shops actually. You know that feeling when you go into a shop and you just think, okay, I don't know, something's not right here. You just get this feeling that I shouldn't be buying anything from this shop. I don't know if you have feelings like that. I don't know, walking into anything, not just a shop. But it's happened to me a couple of times in a shop where I thought, and actually, funnily enough, some of them were actually shops with holistic, incense sticks and things like that. And I just walked in and I thought, my gut is telling me not to buy anything in here. And it was actually a good thing, because I don't know, so many times I was spot on in not buying something from that shop. So this gut feeling you get, like when you are choosing a subject at school, right? And your inside tells you, I want to do art, right? But your head tells you, no, economics is better. Economics is better for you. That's going to get you somewhere. Art, what are you going to do with art? Who is going to look at art? What job are you going to do with art? Choose economics. Everybody's doing that. Yes, that is the route to go. And what do? Choose economics. And about 10 years later, you've hit crisis. Can't take your job anymore. Should have chosen art because that was your passion. And if you listened to your gut and went with that feeling of inspiration, of knowing, of that divinity within you speaking to you and listening to it, you would have been an amazing artist. Your pictures would be hanging in many galleries around the world. Why? Because you believed in you. You trusted your gut. You felt that and knew that and know that that is what I wanted to do. That was my passion. And then what happens is you start changing your career after 10 years and thinking, okay, had enough of this whole economic thing that I studied and my job in it, whatever I'm doing. You know what? It's not for me. It's never been for me. So now I'm going to change careers and I'm actually going to study art. And that's okay. If you reach that space, that's okay. But what I'm trying to get at is if from a young age we strengthen this intuitive muscle, imagine how life can be. Imagine how beautiful your existence could be, because you are going with the feeling behind the thought, that essence of that feeling. That's what you're operating from. That's what you are sending out into the universe. That's what you're hearing, not the logic all the time. You're listening to that extreme beauty of divinity in you and trusting that this is your path. And actually why I chose this topic is this morning in my meditation practice, it was so beautiful. I just heard this voice in me and it said, keep going, my child, you are on track. Keep going, my child, you are on track. Keep going. I heard it so many times. You are on track. Keep going. And I just knew that I needed to talk to you about strengthening your intuition, strengthening your connection to spirituality, getting in touch with your own spirituality. Now I've got a few steps for you, just a few guidance, nuggets that will help you to enhance your connection to your spirituality, enhance your connection to your intuition, how to know what is your intuition and what is ego, how to know that you are actually accessing your intuition and not just listening to your mind, your thoughts, right? So I've got a few little, but 5 things that you can start doing on a practical level that will start helping you tap into your intuition and getting familiar with this intuition and what it is. So you can start using it in your life. You can start trusting yourself more. You'll feel confident because you know that you are doing something that is genuinely right for you and not for everybody else, and not because it has to be a certain way. You're doing it because you're feeling it from within, right? So let's quickly tap into spirituality. What is actually spirituality? What do you consider spirituality to be? So if anybody is watching, do drop me a comment and let me know what you think. Oh, I am really boiling. It's very hot in here. And I've got some windows open and some closed because I don't want any noise from the outside for our show. So do let me know what you think spirituality is, because a lot of us have different interpretations of spirituality, totally different. And I respect all, and I embrace all interpretations of it. My how should I say? The way I consider spirituality is to be in a state of connection to the universe, to yourself, to be in a constant state of connection to that universe that is within you, and we are the universe, to be in connection with that all the time, to be living from that space, to really know that you are a part of something much bigger, to know that you're being supported, to know that you can trust yourself and nature and this universe, and that everything that's happening for you is happening in the right way, is happening with divine timing, is to really surrender to who you are. You know, I was reading up on spirituality, and there is a shift in the terminology spirituality now, but many years ago, of course, spirit, so it was connected to religion, and still some people will view it as religious. But what is religious? What is religious? It's a connection to something bigger, to this infinite power, to this energy that flows within us and all around us. Whether you call it God, whether you call it spirit, whether you call it universe, whether you're calling it light, whether you're calling it consciousness, whether you're calling it divinity, source, we're all talking about the same thing. But what we are talking about in spirituality is connecting to it from yourself, connecting to this gorgeous energy that resides within you. This is what we mean when we're connecting to our spiritual essence, our intuition, our guidance system. We are becoming one with it, not separate from it. We are becoming one with the energy. We are becoming one with the universal force. We are becoming more a part of it. We are it. We are divine fragments of the greater divinity, or just fragments of it. We are now trying to find ourselves, walking ourselves home. And that is spirituality to me, is when we have that deeper connection with ourselves and, and everybody around us as well. So I wanted to dive into that just to clear that up for people that are thinking, oh my God, what is this? What is she talking about? So hope that clears it up for you. And do let me know if you're here and you're watching. It'll be lovely to have you connect with me, connect with all of us on the show. So do drop me a comment and say hello and tell me where you're watching from and what you're having. As I said to you earlier, masala chai, masala tea it is for me today. So do say hello. It will be great to see you. Right. So how do you tap into your intuition? How do you start working this intuitive muscle? So the first thing to do, and guess what I'm going to say? I think you know it already. It's not, you don't have to do this in order, by the way. It's just how I've written it out. Is to meditate. Oh my goodness, meditation. Oh my goodness, I have heard it so many times. I don't know how to meditate. I don't know when to meditate. What is meditation? It's too hard. All these things I have heard so many times. We make it out to be more than it actually is. Yes, it is amazing. Yes, it is something that where once you start tapping into, changes your life forever. Once you start developing this connection, changes you forever and ever. Yes, I believe that, and I know that to be true. However, what is meditation? Right, so we're going to do it right now. you're going to meditate. You're going to meditate with me right now. Ready, steady? Right. So wherever you are right now, and if you are able to do this, just loosen your shoulders, roll your head from side to side. Just loosen your body in whichever way you feel comfortable, whether it's rolling your shoulders back, rolling your shoulders front, it's wriggling or wiggling your hands. Oh, I've got a butterfly top on as well, as in wings. Oh, I like that. Angel wings. So wriggle your hands, shake about, just loosen up a bit wherever you are, whether you're working, whether you are, cooking. Just take a step back, switch your stove off, and just loosen up, loosen your muscles, loosen that body, make space for yourself. Just loosen up. Lovely. Feeling better already? Yes? Right. So we're going to do a very quick meditation, okay? So close your eyes for me. And just allow and relax. And just relax. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. And just feel the flow of your breath in and out. And just relax down. And just become aware of the sounds that are around you. And just tap into how you're feeling right now. How's your body feeling right now? Just relax into that. You're feeling tensed in your shoulders. Is your tummy upset? Is your back a bit sore? Are you too warm? Are you too cold? Just become aware. Use your senses and just become aware of everything around you. Smells. Do you smell anything? Just become aware of sounds. I hear the birds chirping. You may hear somebody chatting. You may hear a plane going over. You may hear a dog barking. Whatever it is, you're just becoming aware of your surroundings. And you're becoming aware of your inner state, of how you're feeling inside. You're becoming aware of your body, where you're feeling tensed. Just a quick awareness. And take another deep breath in. And when you're ready, exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back into the room. Oh, it's very bright. Whew. Woohoo! You just meditated. Yes, that is meditation. You have just tapped into a quick meditation. Nothing hard about it, right? Nothing hard about it. You have just done your first meditation. Woo, 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 woo. So if anybody's watching the replay, do it again with me and tap into your space, tap into your Zen-den, tap into your meditation, tap into what we just did. And it's amazing. Oh, gosh, was it less than even 5 minutes? Not even 5 minutes, probably 2-minute meditation we did there. And you feel so good. So the first step to getting in touch with your intuition is to meditate, to become aware of your surroundings, aware of your inner state, to become still, to start connection, to start the connection process. The second step is to make it a game. So, sometimes when you have a friend who, say, you haven't chatted for a very long time, and all of a sudden messages you, and you think, oh my goodness, I just thought about her last night. Wow, that's intuition. That's intuitive messages. You are chatting through the sat-nav Wi-Fi, the universal Wi-Fi. You're chatting through that. Your internal sat-nav is connecting with the universal signal, the universal Wi-Fi. That's intuition. When you go in, well, you're thinking of the color, let's say blue, right? Or teal. I love teal. So thinking of the color teal, and you just turn left as you're walking somewhere, and there's this beautiful teal dress, and you think, oh my goodness, that was meant to be. I'm always doing that, blaming my intuition. I'm kidding. But you know what I'm getting at? You start looking at signs. You start looking at, you start connecting like that. So say, for example, if you're playing this game of doing questions and answers with the universe, right? So you say to the universe, okay, you're doing something really important, and you say to the universe, give me a sign that I'm on the right track. And my sign that I would like to receive is an owl, or a robin, or a white butterfly, right? And don't get alarmed or upset or angry if you don't see that sign on the day you're asking for, because the universe, think of it as a detour in the right direction, like the wonderful Gabby Bernstein says, a detour in the right direction. Because if you don't see the sign, it doesn't mean you've done something wrong. It just means your path is opening up in a new way. There's something better for you. It's guiding you to your path. It's guiding you to your highest good. But try and start using that sign game to start strengthening your intuitive muscle. You're starting to build a connection with your intuition and with the universe, which is, the same thing. You're trying to build that connection. You're trying to trust yourself. You're trying to connect and become one. So use that as a game. Phone calls we mentioned as well. You think of a friend and she phones you, or you think of her and she messages you, great sign. Another thing you can think of is colors. Like I said, teal, if you see a teal dress, go and buy it. Kidding, I'm just kidding. I have to bring some fun into this. But you get what I mean when I'm saying use colors. So, just you've been really, hooked on this beautiful pink crystal, right? And you really like the rose quartz crystals, for example. And you visit a friend or you visit family, and wow, there it is. Somebody's just bought this crystal and it's right there. And you think, wow, actually, I was just thinking about getting one. Where did you get yours from? Connection. It's meant to be, it's meant to happen. It's meant to go that way. Also, signs like earth angels or people that you don't know you'll start communicating, say, standing at a bus stop or walking to work, and you meet somebody and they say something that really touches your heart or helps you move in another direction. These are all signs. When you start becoming still, you'll pick up on these signs that start guiding you to your truth. Everybody starts playing, has a part in this play, and you start then hearing the messages. You start connecting to your divinity. You start taking these messages and making something of it, and it guides you, and it gives you that trust, and it gives you that faith, and you feel really supported by the universe. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. So step number 2, is play the game, right? Use the game, signs, colors, phone calls, whatever it is, okay? Step number 3, is living in the now. And what I mean by this is, if you're constantly worried about the past and you're constantly fearing the future or worried about the future, you can never be fully present to tap into that intuition. You are in a frazzle, hazzle, dazzle space. So everything is all murky. Everything is, all over the place in your mind, body, you're just not right. In that way, you can't tap into your intuition, because you are just all over, and you're not going to listen to anything. And if you do listen to it, you're going to think it's wrong, because the ego will come into play. So living in the now, again, you're going to tap into your meditation. You can tap into connecting with nature. You can go outside and get grounded when you're feeling all frazzled. You can do what you enjoy. Like I always mention, meditation is not just sitting and practicing. It is whatever it is that brings you joy and enables you to connect with yourself, be it singing, chanting, mantras, cooking, whatever it is, right? That rocks your boat, that makes you feel good, that brings you peace and joy and happiness. Do that and be that and go for that. Step number 3 is living in the now. Step number 4 is talking to your higher self. Start talking to you. Start connecting with this incredible energy that is around us, that is also in you. And think about, when you're doing this, think about, what am I sending out into the universe? Am I sending out a vibration and frequency of what I want? Or am I sending a vibration and frequency of what it is that I don't want, and something that I'm fearing? What am I sending out? In this way, you start becoming more aware of how you're talking to the universe, how you're talking to your higher self, how you're talking to your intuition, how you're chatting every day, what vibration you're sending out. So that is step number 4. Step number 5 is to trust yourself. A little bit difficult when we're starting out in connecting with our intuition, because you almost think if you listen to it, you're going to do the wrong thing, or if you listen to it, somebody else is going to think nastily of you or bad of you. So be it. This is what happens when you start connecting to your spirituality. Some people, unfortunately, are going to fall away. Some people are going to fall away, and you got to get used to that. You got to trust that. So trust yourself when you feel off. When you're going somewhere and you think something's off about this person or this thing or this space, I think my gut is telling me to turn around. Turn around. Start trusting yourself. Start playing that game with this intuition, with this intuitive muscle. Only then will you start connecting. And you might get a few things wrong. So what? It doesn't matter. But you are nothing. You never ever learn something fantastically the first time, do we? We practice. We learn, we practice, we get better and better and better and better and perfect and perfect and perfect with practice, right? It's like when I started off on this daily live show. Bear with me, I'm just going to stop that. See another picture come up there, right? So when I started this daily live show 2 weeks ago now, my tech was, I was a little bit afraid, actually. I was thinking, oh my goodness, what if this goes wrong? And then I said, stop it. Just stop it. You're learning. It's your first time with this platform, and you're going to get better at it when you keep trying and trusting yourself and know that this is right for you, and everything will work out for your highest good. That's what you need to do. You need to trust yourself when you are getting connected with this intuition. You need to awaken that trust in your inner self. You need to realize who you are. And this comes with practice. It comes with practice when you into that meditation, when you're playing the game with the intuition, with the universe, and you're looking for those signs, and you start living in the now, and you start practicing and talking to your higher self, and then you trust yourself wholeheartedly. You become stronger, you become happier, you become comfortable, you become you come from a space of gratitude. You also start then becoming mindful of just very ordinary moments. Ordinary moments are the most extraordinary moments. That moment when you walk past a whole beautiful, beautiful bush of roses and you don't even see it because you're just walking past it because you're on a mission, and you forget to smell those roses that were just right there. That ordinary moment can become an extraordinary, mindful, beautiful awareness moment, right? So I hope these steps help you. Ooh, 1:35. We a little bit over our show today, but it doesn't matter. Today's Friday, so we can get a little bit over our show. It doesn't matter. We'll carry on for a little bit more. So I do hope this intuitive exercise, shall we say, these steps to get in touch with your intuition helps you and guides you and helps you to connect with your soul, helps you to connect with that divine knowingness in you, helps you to connect with your spirituality so that you can really fully engage in living right here, right now. And know that every step you're taking is the right step for you. And trust yourself and not the opinions of everybody else. This is when you can access your intuition the most. When you are at those crossroads, have you been there? I have, and I'm sure you have, where you are thinking, I'm going to ask everybody, whether this is right. Is this right? I don't know. Ooh, I feel uncomfortable in this. That's your head. It's not right for you if you're feeling like that already. If you've got to ask a million people an opinion on what you need to do that's right for you, then it's not the right thing to do, whatever it is that you're thinking about. But if you were doing something that is just so you, you wouldn't have to ask anybody, would you? Because you just know, this is what I love, this is who I am. And you feel the sense of peace. There's no commotion going on inside of you. There's no uncertainty. There's no tension. It's just coming from a space of ease, of effortlessness, of knowing, of trusting, of surrendering. You just know. So you go and do it. And guess what? It works out. Hoo-ha! Because intuitively, you know that that's the right path for you. But what happens is, when the ego comes in and when this logic worriness comes in, that's what I call it, we tend to ask everybody because we think, oh, well, it doesn't seem logical for me. I have to ask everybody. It needs to be logical. It needs to be practical. It's not right. I have to ask everybody's opinion so I know I'm doing the right thing. See the energy in that? Don't do it. Don't do it. If you have to reach that space, then it's not right for you. Because once you start developing your intuitive muscle and you start listening to that divine guidance within you, then naturally, it's a natural process where you'll know when something's right for you. It'll just be natural to you. You wouldn't even have that tension of worrying about it because you'll just know that this is the right next step for me. Because you're just connecting with one thing, yourself, your intuition, your connection to your soul. Beautiful, because it will always lead you to your truth. It will always lead you to what's good for you. It will always lead you to your highest good. Right? So I hope this beautiful live has served you. I hope that I've inspired you to welcome your intuitive voice, to allow this intuitive voice that is so longing to be heard in you. I hope I've inspired you to awaken it, become one with it, and really use it to journey through this life. Really use it to have an experience that is just fabulous because you are using this intuition. So you know what the right next step is, what the next right step is, whatever it is, right? You just know there's this divine knowingness in you. So I want to wish you well with using these steps to start connecting with your intuition. I'm actually excited for you because I know when I started, doing it and playing with this, it just wowed me. It really, really wowed me. And I'm doing this because I think I should have tied my hair up today. It's warm in here. I had such fun. I never got it right, as I said. Let's get real. This is real talk initially. Oh my goodness. And sometimes I still get it wrong. I'd be thinking, and then this mind comes in, logic comes in, and I think, oh, stop, meditate, just relax down, Jazz. So, you're never ever going to get everything perfect. And who wants it like that? You want to learn and you want to grow. So have fun with your intuitive practice. Let it serve you, let it help you, let it awaken you to your highest good. Really enjoy it, make it a fun process, an exciting process where you're learning more about who you are, you're learning more about what you love, you're learning more about your passions, your strengths, you're awakening that truth, that voice within you. So lots of love from me. If you're watching the replay, do enjoy. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be watching the royal wedding tomorrow. I can't wait, actually. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. What a beautiful weekend. And apparently we are going to be getting beautiful weather like today again tomorrow. So I'm sure it's going to be a fabulous day. So wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing today and this weekend, enjoy, live it fully, tap into your intuitiveness, try and start having a little fun with it, and let it serve you. Let it enhance this existence. So lots of love from me to all you gorgeous beings. Have a great weekend, and I will be back with you on Monday at 1 o'clock with another inspired message. Lots of love from me. Bye, everybody.